Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing the Outer Worlds, and we're doing the Murder in Eridanos DLC, and we are now down to, we have 3 missions left, 3 quests, and they all go to the administrator to tell him about them.
Inspector?
So I've completed my investigation into Helen's poisoning.
Excellent. I trust you have a name for our poisoner.
Spencer Woolwich confessed to his crime. The poisoner was none other than Owens, the former bellhop. No, they covered their tracks. Well, he was kind of the poisoner. He got the poison for... I'm not going to give Spencer the... Spencer did it.
Oh, I am disappointed. I'd always believed Mr. Woolrich a man of high character. It pains me to order the arrest and detention of someone I admired. I'd like you to continue investigating Helen's murder. You've found the poisoner, but her killer remains at large.
So, I finished my investigation into Jasmine Lieblow, the prophet of probability. Well, I looked into Cedric.
Closely, I trust. Tell me what you found.
Cedric's a slippery guy. I didn't find much to build a case. He's a criminal boss. Can't trust anything he says. I'm about to disappoint you. He's got an alibi.
Of course he's got an alibi. He runs Sublight Underground. He probably starts his day by preparing half a dozen alibis. With that in mind, do you think Cedric was responsible for Helen's death?
He was torturing a guy at the time of Helen's death. I can't see past that alibi. Helen was making money for Cedric. I doubt he has a motive for killing her. He runs Sublight. He could have ordered her death without bloodying his hands. Helen was making money for Sublight.
No motive. That's disappointing, because it's exactly the conclusion he'd want us to make. Unfortunately, even I don't have the authority to detain Cedric. His line of work is dangerous, though. There's always a chance for an accident.
Sorry to disappoint you. He's alive and well.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. I've already lost Dr. Blossom and Constable Keene, but at least Cedric's alive. The universe is a just place.
So, I finished my investigation into Jasmine Leva, the prophet of is that her name? Probability.
Ms. Leva earned that title, but not for the reasons you'd expect. The prophet business has been profitable for the hotel. Not so much for Ms. Leva's followers. So, tell me, what did you find?
She really wants to be arrested. I think she's a fraud and a cheat. She's clearly in overhead. I think she's a fraud and a cheat.
Ms. Leva's techniques have no basis in modern science, but she makes bits hand over fist. If that makes her a fraud, then she's only as fraudulent as our corporate leaders.
Yeah, they are.
Does the prophet strike you as a reasonable candidate for Helen's murderer?
Maybe. She needs to be detained until I'm done with my investigations. I'm still considering my options, but no, I doubt she did it. A reasonable candidate? She either did it or she didn't. Yeah, I'm still considering my options, but no, I doubt she did it.
I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the update, Inspector. I'll include everything you've told me in my official report.
It says I know who killed Alice and Helen, but I don't. I truly don't know. Let me get back to you on that. Let's see here. An unfinished accusation. Name the murderer if you're ready. Who killed Hellison? If you believe you know the name of the murderer, speak to administrator. You've investigated the suspects in the case of Helen's death. You're making progress. I don't know who did it, though. Let's go to the murder room. So I crossed off him. Yeah, I've crossed off everybody. I don't know who did it. Examine the board more closely. Examine your suspects. Look at Birdie. I don't think it's Birdie. Blackhole Birdie Holcomb. the Homemaster, the hack attack. Birdie was dating Helen at the time of her death. Could the hot-headed hacker be a cold-blooded killer? No. So a ruined picnic on the Purpleberry Orchard, a tossball stick snapped in half. Were they arguing? Did Birdie lose control of his temper? Examine the other suspects. Spencer Woolrich. Spencer Woolrich, the supporting actor to the colony's leading woman, was Allison Helen's old rival responsible for sending her into retirement. Examine a shot of the hotel security footage. You discovered incriminating footage of the hotel kitchen. While Chef Unraw looks away, Spencer Woolrich can be seen tampering with Helen's food. Examine the invoice. A standard record of special requests made by hotel guests. Included in this list, a curious request for a Terra Ray gland on behalf of Mr. Spencer. We knew that. So look at Burbage. I think it's him. Burbage 3000, because she said, I was thinking about this when I was laying in bed this morning. She put B, right? She put B in the dust or whatever that was on the floor. Burbage 3001, the most sophisticated acting automechanical since Burbage 3000. If an automechanical lacks sentience, can they truly be guilty of murder? Or was Burbage 3001 merely an accessory? Examine his prop gun. Repurposed weaponry is a common feature in the colony's automechanicals. As an acting automechanical, Burbage 3001's equipment may frequently be upgraded or replaced to suit his roles. You'll learn that Burbage 3001's most recent upgrade was performed by Spencer Woolrich. Look at Cedric Kincannon. Cedric Kincannon, Sublight Underground's boss, proprietor of the Grand Colonial Hotel and Spaceport, administrator's old rival, killer of Allison Helen. Look at Mascot. The mascot for the Riezels Rangers tossball team. He was in your room searching through Helen's belongings, but he did it at the behest of, Did Black Hole Birdie really send him? Why was he so terrified? He was terrified. Who killed him? Consider additional evidence. Loose ends, critical clues, or red saltuna. Consider the Eridanos atmospheric complex. After Helen's murder, authorities placed a lockdown on all incoming and departing spacecraft. You are, as far as you know, the only exception. Look at the Prophet's retreat. Jasmine Lemieux, the Prophet of Probability, holds a retreat in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve not far from the hotel. Wealthy patrons are encouraged to enjoy the hotel's amenities when they're not busy purging themselves of harmful, unprofitable humors gathering inside their anatomy. Look at the spaceport. The business end of Sublight Underground, something of a misnomer, as Sublight Underground's operations are about as high above ground as any location in Hallison. Look at the Purpleberry Orchard. The Purpleberry Orchards are responsible for growing and cultivating the Riezels' proprietary Purpleberry, an essential ingredient in the majority. Riezels' workers seem uncomfortably happy all the time. Look at the Riezels Research and Development Lab. The Riezels RR&DD Lab, formerly operated by Dr. Blossom. Helen's trail led you to the RR&DD Lab, but when you arrived, something had driven this lab technicians to a violent frenzy. Something is rotten in Eridanos. With every step of your investigation, you come closer to the truth. Do I? Look at Dr. Emir's logs. Logs predate the development of Riezels Spectrum Brown. These logs describe one researcher's breakthrough, the discovery a strange new life form in the caverns beneath the wilderness. This life form known as is an essential ingredient in Riesel's Spectrum Brown. Yep, I thought it was. Look at the model needler gun. This is an exact replica of the needler, Helen's signature weapon. You discovered traces of chemicals in Helen's upturned luggage. Someone removed the needler from her belongings. Look at the bottle, Spectrum Brown. Spectrum Brown, Riesel's newest flavor of Spectrum vodka, or a disaster waiting to happen. At the bottom of each bottle lies the corpse of a parasitic life form, guaranteed to enhance flavor and improve your mood. Something is rotten. There was just so much stuff here, too. All this, so much different stuff. What do you think?
This room ain't so bad. I could get used to this.
She put B. She wrote B. So everyone thought it was Birdie because of the B, but no one thought of Burbage. I think it's Burbage.
Inspector?
I know who killed Helen.
I've been waiting for this. Tell me, Inspector, who killed Halcyon Helen?
He did. Because she found out about the worms. She found out about the worms, the parasites. That's why she went to the Purple Orchard. He never came up on anything. You did.
I beg your pardon. You think I killed Halcyon Helen?
Oh, please. I knew you were guilty from the moment you called me. I've interviewed everyone else. You're the most likely culprit.
I knew hiring you was a mistake. I expect you to deliver the name of Helen's killer. I expect you to deliver results, Inspector. And if you can't withstand the pressure, then I expect you to resign. We're done. Your services are no longer necessary.
You sound pretty defensive. Got something to hide?
I'm defensive, Inspector, because I'm under attack. I am assaulted by your perfidious and baseless accusations. You're convinced I murdered Halcyon Helen. Fine. Show me some evidence.
I don't need proof. My instincts haven't led me wrong before. This entire investigation is a farce. I'm done playing along. Knew I forgot something. Wait here. I'll find some evidence.
Are you insane, or do you take me for a fool? No, I'm not going to wait. You had your chance. Wait, don't move a muscle. Someone's just tripped my alarm. And my security defenses. And killed my patrols. The distillery is under attack. Someone's after me, Inspector. I need you over here right now.
Inspector, huh? I thought you said my services were no longer required. Yeah, maybe you didn't kill Helen after all. Someone's trying to kill you? Well, shit, don't let me get in their way. No, what you need is a less obvious trap. How dumb do you think I am?
I appreciate your skepticism, Inspector, but this is not a trap. There's a security breach at my distillery. Damn it, someone's interfering with my transmission. Can you read the...
Oh, so guys, should we help him or not?
Whoever the real killer is. I got a feeling they're going after Mr. Ludovico. We need to catch up to him. Fast.
I guess, if we have to. Getting kind of tired of kicking my heels up in the penthouse all day.
All right. I got nothing going on.
We should definitely go. As for helping him, maybe we take the wait-and-see approach?
From the depths of Terra 2 to the heights of Eridanos, there's no mess that your SAM unit can't unstick, unclog, or unsully.
Think of this as an opportunity to teach Mr. Ludovico the importance of compassion.
Okay. Oop. Well, come on. Can we... Alright, so... It updated to Naked Hunch. Someone is attacking the distillation station. You know, that's the area we never went to. The administrator may be the target. Okay. And I bet that's the place we've never been. Is it? It is. See, I should have went over there. Damn it, I should have went over there.
What floor would you like to visit?
So, I think I'm going to take who I had. Actually, I might take Sam. No, I'll take who I have. Burbage's name never came up as a suspect at all, which seems strange. Okay, so I gotta run on over there, do I? Because I don't have any fast travel. Okay. Oh, we got these damn fools to deal with.
We're doing this. Get on. Trying to affect me with your sorrow. Who's ready for more?
All right. Which way we go? Over here? I think it's over here, isn't it? Let me look at the map. It's right in front of us, this one here. Point of interest discovered. Bridge. Hotel to distillation. Yeah, I can't believe I never... Well, I should have, but I just didn't think about it. If I did, I might have found some clues already, right? Is there a... There is a vending machine. I thought I heard one. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about it. All right. Let us go, girls. Wow, this is another one of those loopy ones. Woo! Like a roller coaster. Come on. Yeah, I should have came over here and investigated this before. But I do think it's him, because she found out about the parasites and how they were controlling people. I'm probably totally wrong. But Burbage's name wasn't even a suspect, which I think is odd. Oh, we having a...
Here we go. Here we go.
To make you smile.
Never felt so damn good in my life. That's the last of
Look
them.
at how many of them there are over here. These are all either workers or... Yes, I think they're all workers, actually. Well, here's a parasite. Okay. What is this area? Point of interest
Pretty
is...
sure that's the same medical grade dye we use to identify blood clots. It never leaves your system.
Okay. I guess I should have came over here. I just figured it was going to lead us over here eventually. But it didn't. That's interesting up there. That's the way to go. I know I saw more of them out here somewhere. Oop! Nothing back here. Okay. Just looking, girls. Which reminds me, I need to check your stuff too. Ellie, what do you have for your armor? Oh, level 20. Wow, okay. There you go. And then your helm is level 21. Wow. Give you that. Your weapons. Level 22. Let us give you this. And that's a level 18. Let's give you this. And I know your stuff is probably bad too. 22. So let's give you this. Wow, 19. There we go. We do that. That's a level 26 and a level 22. That. And let's give you that thing. There you go. There. Now we're more prepared. So what's up here? I see what's up there. You coming down to get us? Oh, I heard you giggle, but you didn't come down to get us.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Real funny. Telling me the suckles you are. I just want to be
That's the last of them. Be your friend.
I just want to be your friend. How can you say that when you're dead? Get rid of all these nasty people. This is the other bridge. Oop, I see something over there. Oh, I can't hack it? Really? Because I don't have Max with me. That's fine, I don't need it. As in picking up everything else.
Yeah.
Okay, does this go around over here? No, it does not. Okay. Wow, these are some weird colors. Is this all the different colors of Rizzo? Is that what that is supposed to represent? I have a feeling it does. Okay.
Ooh, this is heavenly. Think they'll have free samples? Maybe new colors they haven't tested yet. Wonder what a spectrum fuchsia would taste like.
Yeah, I figured that, yeah. So there's no way to get into this. What's up here? These are just all buildings that you can't get into. Ooh, come on. Not really. And another one. Okay. Oh, look at them all. Alright, where are they at?
I just want to be your friend!
So you, happiness!
Come on.
Join us! You'll be home. I just wanted to make you smile!
Smile, damn you!
Where is everybody?
Not gonna let no one bring me down.
That's the last of them. To make you smile!
Wow. I saw that worm. I didn't know we were going to get attacked by everybody else. Okay. Okay, thanks, girls. Oh. Yeah, I was just going after the worm. And then I saw all those people, and it's like, okay, and what happened to the worm? It was right here. There it is. Okay. They've taken over the whole area. I suppose I should go help him, huh? I suppose I can't get into this one. Nope, it's a 72. Oh, can we get in this way? Oh, it's an elevator. Is this how we get up? Because I thought the way in was over here. Oh, maybe it was that elevator. Because I don't see a door. It has to be this elevator. Yep, it is. I didn't even notice it. You girls ready? Oh, No, I took off of her wings. She had those beautiful wings on, and I took them off. No, Pravati had the beautiful wings. She still has them. Okay.
They'll never see us.
I wonder if I would have had an ability to come in here at all to begin. Well, there's blood everywhere. That's sealed. I don't think I would have been able to go anywhere. That's...
It's you. I had a feeling you'd catch up to me sooner or later, Inspector. I was just hoping you'd find me standing over the administrator's corpse.
What in law's name? Halcyon Helen, how are you still alive?
Oh, is that Ludovico I hear? Perfect. I'm so glad he's still in the building. Would you mind letting him know I'm about to blow his whole operation to flinders?
No, that's a fair question. You want to explain how you're still alive? Could we take a step back and not blow up any buildings while I'm still in them? Oh, sweet. How, yeah, rose from the dead. No, she used those herbs to make it look like she was dead. Mm-hmm. So whose body did they do the autopsy on? Because they did an autopsy on her, right? Which means they had to cut him open. Though I mentioned that it didn't look like her body had been cut open, but you know, it's a video game, so... No, that's a fair question. You want to explain how you're still alive?
Brace yourself, Inspector. You're about to learn the biggest secret in the vaporwave industry. Halcyon Helen was never one person. I shared this role with my twin sister, Belinda.
Oh.
A twin? The only thing worse than being an only child has gotta be having a perfect sibling. Can you imagine the parents?
Belinda and I were the best kept secret in the business. Nobody could tell us apart. And certainly not a peevish, petty, miserable little worm like Quentin Ludovico. So when I discovered the truth, when I realized what Ludovico was about to unleash on this colony, Belinda paid the price.
What plan are you talking about? You used me to pin this murder on someone else. I don't like being used. Bane shock. And Mr. Levito, a murderer and a coward? Why, I never...
Call me a murderer all you like, Inspector, but I'm no coward. I bloodied my hands to save this colony. I'd do it again. If it means defending Halcyon's future, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Tell the truth, Ludovico. There's nothing safe about Spectrum Brown.
No, there isn't.
You want to infest this entire colony with those disgusting parasites.
They're not parasites. These creatures are symbiotic life forms. They belong to the highest order of life form, capable of living in perfect harmony with humanity. The symbiotes evoke a feeling of joy in their host, a bliss so pure, so profound as to render the most exquisite recreational substance obsolete. Oh, don't you see, Inspector? I want to bring joy back to Halcyon. I want this colony to smile again.
They're not symbiotic. I've seen the way the infected behave. That doesn't sound too bad, no. And then making a tidy profit for yourself. Helen, you were right. He deserves to die. They're not symbiotics. I've seen the way they infect their hosts.
A host only turns violent if they're carrying too many symbiotes, or if they see you as a threat. In its natural state, the relationship between symbiote and host is perfectly harmless. Listen to me. I never wanted to take a life, but I had no choice. I couldn't let anyone destroy this colony's only chance at real happiness. But what about Helen? What about all the innocent people she's killed?
No one I crossed off was innocent.
That was you in the labs. You killed Dr. Blossom. What are you talking about? Who did you kill? I'll be the judge of that. I know you killed the Rangers mascot.
The mascot was a spy working for Ludovico. He was ordered to keep an eye on Belinda and I, and report back to his master.
You're being paranoid. I barely knew the fellow.
Don't try to deny it. Anywhere Belinda and I went, that mascot was there to
So B stood for Belinda? I'm pretty sure he wasn't working for the administrator. Just how many people have you killed, Helen? I found him rummaging through your things.
That doesn't surprise me at all. He was on Ludovico's side, just like the others. Dr. Leora Blossom, Maria Keene, that flackwit of a mascot, they were standing between me and Ludovico, so I did what I had to do. I went through them.
You murdered Leora Blossom. You killed Constable Keene? She was on your side.
She was on Ludovico's side. When she realized I was alive, she refused to stay silent. I gave Maria a chance. I told her about Belinda. I asked for her help, but she turned me down. She was honor-bound to report me to Ludovico. Maria had a duty to her company, and I had a duty to Belinda. We both did what we had to. But in the end, I was the faster shot.
She is right. These people get so brainwashed by their the corporations that they work for. She's exactly right in that Keene would have said, I can't help you, even though you're telling me the truth. I'm honor bound to my corporation. So what about Dr. Blossom? Was that you in the research lab?
Have you met Dr. Blossom?
Yeah.
She was practically a reptile.
Yep.
A cold-blooded psychopath who toyed with human lives in the name of scientific advancement. Leora Blossom wasn't a person. She was a weapon in Ludovico's arsenal. You call it murder? I call it disarming my enemy.
Well, I've heard enough.
You know what you need to do. Help me avenge Belinda. Help me put a stop to this.
Don't listen to her. Listen to me. Throw in with Helen and you destroy Halcyon's only chance at real happiness. Think of the future, Inspector. A lifetime of bliss and joy for every colonist in Halcyon. We can make that happen.
I'm helping you, Helen, but once we get out of here, I expect answers. Wait, Helen, I still have more questions. Yeah.
You want me to explain my grand plan in the middle of a climactic moment like some two-bit serial villain? Do I look like Spencer Woolrich to you? We've talked enough. You're either with me, or you're with the administrator.
Yeah, I'm helping you, Helen, but once we get out of here, I expect answers.
It's a deal.
The lesser of two evils, I suppose. Let's get...
We don't have a lot of time. We need to get out of here.
Not so fast. I've sealed the bulkhead doors. You're staying right where you are. I'm sorry to do this to you, Inspector.
No,
Truly
you
I am.
don't.
If it's any consolation, Helen has brought some remarkably powerful explosives. Your death should be instantaneous. Goodbye, Inspector. Helen, we won't meet again.
Damn it. He sealed us in, but I think I know another way out. Follow me and stay close.
Let's move. Okay. Where's she at?
Head through that door. There's another way out.
Okay.
There. I've opened that door.
What door? Oh my god.
Captain!
Oh. Shit, I forgot to dock. Okay, so I'm not going the right direction? I only saw one door. And I'm picking up stuff along the way, like it really matters. Okay, that's sealed. So there was only one way to go. All right, let's do this. Is it gonna come up? Yeah, okay. So the only door I have is here. Or does she mean this door? No, because this is sealed. There has to be a door over here. Is there a door here? Oh, there is. Okay, I didn't see that door. I can't hear what she said. Okay, so these are like little things you have to hippy-hoppy through. You here? Nope. It's over there. Okay. No, okay, now we go over there. Okay. Oh!
We made it. Nice work, Inspector. We may have put a stop to Ludovico's operations, but he's still at large. He's probably gone into hiding, so we're going to root him out.
What's the plan?
This entire complex has been exposed to those parasites. Law only knows how many they've infected. Most of them won't even know they're carrying a parasite inside of them.
No,
if they're
it's
showing
true.
symptoms, it's probably already too late. Boundless energy, insufferable joy, an almost saccharine attitude of optimism. Then just like that, parasites bursting out of their bodies, fat and wriggling with vital energy.
Spare me the details. Just spray him with a fancy pesticide. This colony's full of weird chemicals, right? So do you want me to kill everyone, or?
Good law, no. I don't want you to go around murdering innocent. You know, I may not be the best person to give you advice on this topic.
Yeah.
Meet me at the penthouse suite. We need to find a way to clean these parasites out of Eridanos.
Hold on, I have questions.
Not here. In private, back at the penthouse. Also, I rather like the ambiance there. See you soon, Inspector.
Okay, so... Interesting, girls. What do you think?
Well, the deranged actress is better than the deranged scientist, I suppose. Just another day in Halcyon, huh?
I'm not sure she's deranged. She just wants revenge for her sister. She's trying to stop a catastrophe. A few lives on one hand, hundreds of thousands on the other. I'm not in it for her. I just don't like Ludovic. She's trying to stop a catastrophe.
She is a catastrophe. What kind of colony are we if we're okay with her vigilante rampage? I get it. Lesser of two evils and all that. I just wish there were a bit less murder going on in Halcyon. Only so many of us left.
Okay. What do you think, Ellie?
So Helen's alive and we're helping her thwart a conspiracy. You sure there aren't cameras around here?
Yeah. Okay. So this way we go. And then up. Well, this took a decided turn, that's for sure. There's no way I suspected that Helen was alive. Okay. So...
I'm gonna nick a few towels. They won't notice.
What's the centrifuge for? The centrifuge was stolen from the Riesel's R&D labs. You see a small label stuck against the side of the device. I don't remember any of this being here. The label reads Riesel's Laboratory Centrifuge. No training required. All Riesel's laboratory equipment has been designed for use by the unschooled worker. Insert ingredients, push buttons, and watch it spin. Riesel's proprietary technology. So easy, a Spicer's Choice worker can use it. Dexterity. Peel back the label. You see another smaller label under that one. It reads Discontinued Model, Spacer's Choice Proprietary Technology. Oh. Profit of Profitability Flyer. A flyer promoting a predictotherapy seminar with renowned... Okay, so these are just like, I guess I never noticed this before. This is like on the ship where things would show up from different areas. Pile of cigarettes. The number of cigarettes here indicate that the smoker's lifespan... Okay, we already knew that one. Is that all? Thought there was more. So what do you think about this, Sam?
Did you know the smoke from high society cigarettes is 10.07% more likely to leave odor and discoloration in fabrics than other leading brands?
Okay, so nobody has anything to say, huh? How about you?
Cereals are used by the board to control what the colonists think about reality. Quite a powerful thing.
Yeah, it is. It's called brainwashing.
Is this how people in Byzantium live all the time?
All right, let's talk to you.
It's strange. When you walk through that door, I half expected to see Belinda. Belinda and I practically shared a life. Losing her feels like losing a limb. She's conspicuous by her absence.
I'm sorry, this must be difficult for you. Yeah, Helen, people die is what they do. Can we get to the point? I'm sorry, this must be difficult.
I appreciate the sympathy, Inspector. Thank you. I'll appreciate your help even more. We shut down Ludovico's distillation plant, but he's not going to sit idly by. If you can't use Spectrum Brown to infect the colony, I'll resort to some kind of backup plan. I stole this formula from Dr. Blossom, a failed prototype of Spectrum Brown. Look at this. The prototype had the opposite effect, and actually made you immune to the parasites.
So, science, so your immune system could destroy the parasites. Perception, read the formula. And also slightly depressed instead of incredibly happy. Yeah.
This is Halcyon. Everyone's already miserable. A little more despair isn't going to make a difference. We're going to need 2 ingredients. A sample of essence of Sprat, and 1 intact pod of parasite eggs. Cedric's warehouse in the Perea spaceport almost certainly carries a batch of Sprat essence. As for the pod, I'd check the Wilderness Reserve if I were you.
Essence of Sprat sounds like the type of perfume Spacer's Choice would make. Oh, you mean Sprat? Nucleons. They're commonly used in medical experiments.
I'm glad one of us is an expert. Most of what I know is based on Dr. Blossom's notes. Here's what I understand. Sprats have an adaptive immune system. They don't suffer from the diseases and parasites they carry. It's one reason why you'll see them in every corner of the colony. Dr. Blossom experimented with Sprats and accidentally discovered a way to become immune to the parasites. That's probably when she decided to switch to human testing.
And once I've got the ingredients?
I borrowed a centrifuge from the research lab.
Okay.
Use the ingredients to synthesize an antiparasitic.
Easy enough.
I'm glad I could count on your expertise. Once you're finished, head to the pilot house. We'll hijack the control system and disperse the cure into the atmosphere. That should kill off most of the parasites.
So not so fast. Let me borrow your needler. Most? Cedric's gonna want a piece of... I can recruit his help.
I like the way you think, Inspector. We could use another ally. I know Cedric. There's nothing he wants more than a chance to eliminate Ludovico. We could use him on our side. Best of luck, Inspector. I'm counting on you.
I wanted to ask you about Belinda.
I'm not accustomed to talking about Belinda, but I'm also not accustomed to the kind of sympathy you showed me earlier. So I'll make an exception for you. Belinda and I shared the role of Helen, but she was also the only person who knew the real me. To the rest of the colony, I'm Halcyon Helen. But to my sister, I was just Ruth. I could be myself around Belinda, and she could be herself around me. She was my only sister, but she was also my only friend.
So did Bart know about Belinda? Nobody else knew you had a twin sister? People know you're Ruth Bellamy. Was it hard for Belinda to keep herself secret?
No. Belinda enjoyed the secrecy. She could slip into the role of Halcyon Helen, attend social events on my behalf, perform a few stunts, deliver a few lines. And then, when she grew tired of all the people and all the attention, all she had to do was slip out of the role and be my sister again. She was the secret twin. She had a comfortable life in the shadows, an easier life. I made sure of that.
An easier life in Byzantium while the rest of the colony starves to death. Yeah, it's true. She was important to you. If I were you, I'd want revenge too.
What I want is my sister back. But I'll settle for killing Ludovico.
Nobody else knew you had a twin sister?
Parents, naturally. An agent, a couple of directors. None of them had any reason to reveal the truth. To them, Helen was a brand. Revealing our secret meant damaging that brand. Damaging that brand meant losing money. Nobody in this colony wants to lose money. Belinda and I saw Helen as an act of theatric sleight of hand. We enjoyed the deception, the challenge. We wanted to see how far we could go.
I'd say you went pretty far. You two became Halcyon's best paid stars. I can't imagine you thought it'd end this way. Yeah.
No. Frankly, I imagined we'd retire and skip to a cozy little resort colony a few stars away. One day, some enterprising fan would track us down for a documentary about the two Helens. It should have been me in that ballroom. Belinda died because I was careless. Never mind that. If you've got something else to ask me, now's the time.
That's all I wanted to know.
I'm glad I could satisfy your curiosity.
So you killed innocent people. Did you really think I'd be okay with that? I like your style, murdering anybody you want in the name of revenge. I want to hear the whole story. Tell me what happened.
It's a long story, Inspector.
Reach for a cigarette, then you'd best get started. I've got time.
It was supposed to be just another marketing job. Rizzo's wanted Halcyon Helen to be the face of Spectrum Brown. Some hideous concoction served with a dead parasite. All we had to do was spend a few weeks on Eridanos, shake some hands, sign a few autographs, drink a bottle of Spectrum Brown in front of a camera, and try to smile. Belinda didn't want to go, but I wanted a change of scenery. In any case, we couldn't possibly say no.
Not exactly a ringing endorsement of Spectrum Brown. Why didn't Belinda want to go?
Belinda always hated endorsement deals. They felt cheap to her, inauthentic. She always believed her first priority was to our fans, and not the company that bought us out.
So what happened when you got to Eridanos?
Belinda and I arrived on Eridanos and played our usual game of trading places. We were practically flawless. Even Ludovico didn't know about us. Belinda was unhappy for the first few days, but then she met Bertie Holcomb. Bertie treated her like a human being and not just an Aetherwave icon. They were just about perfect.
Oh, so it was him and Belinda, except for his temper problems. I found the ruined picnic. So why'd they break? I met the guy. He really did care about her. So why'd they break up?
Bertie didn't know the truth about Belinda and I. He thought he was dating Ruth Bellamy, and Belinda, she didn't want to lie to him.
I get it. She wasn't sure if he'd still love her if he knew the truth. She knew the risks. I doubt this is the first time she's dated somebody. She should have told him the truth, even if it meant the end of your career. So you asked her to break up with him?
Of course not. She was my sister. I'd never stand in the way of her happiness. Belinda ended her relationship with Bertie all by herself. She didn't want to lie to him, and she couldn't tell him the truth. So she let him go.
Yeah, at the orchards, Bertie got so mad he wrecked the picnic.
Bertie has a dreadful temper. I was worried about Belinda for a while, but She told me he'd never lay a finger on her, and I took her at her word. Birdie wasn't the person I should have kept an eye on. It was Ludovico. I had a feeling Ludovico was hiding something. Belinda stayed busy socializing with the celebrities around the complex. That gave me some time to do a little digging.
You tipped your hand. Ludovico was obviously onto you, so you made your way to the orchards and left me my first clue.
The Purpleberry Orchards was the heart of Ludovico's operations. I knew I'd find some answers in the R&D lab. I saw everything. The test subjects, the parasites. Spectrum Brown was never safe to drink. Those harmless, dead parasites at the bottom of every bottle. They were just dormant. It would have sold out in a month. This colony loves novelty. They'll eat up any new product we toss their way. A new cereal, a new Spectrum flavor. Ludovico knows that. From Emerald Vale to Byzantium, a parasite in every brain and a grin on every face. Every last one of us trapped behind a mask of joy. That's what Ludovico wants.
Ludovico realized what you were up to. He thought you'd expose his plans. That doesn't sound so bad.
I was careless. I was risking Belinda's life every step of the way, and I never even realized.
A little late to realize that. I'm gonna say nothing.
Regrets are my own to bear. But for what it's worth, thank you. Was there something else you wanted to talk about?
You killed innocent people. I like your... Yeah, do you really think I'd be okay with that?
Yes, Inspector. I did.
You did?
Leora Blossom and Maria Keene were on Ludovico's side. They chose to stand between me and my sister's killer. I had to cross them off.
What exactly happened between you and Constable Keene? Once again, you're forgetting about the mascot. Yeah.
He was clearly a spy for Ludovico. He was never far from Belinda or from me. We could hardly take a step outside our hotel without spotting that giant red mask somewhere in the periphery. It's like he was stalking us, watching our every move. If we took notice of him, he hurried away.
You realize he was working for Birdie, right? Yeah, he was probably a spy. He sounds like a fan, not a spy. You realize he was working for Birdie, right?
He was working for Birdie? Birdie Holcomb? But that doesn't... I mean, why was he always... Oh dear.
Yeah.
I may have made an accidental, inadvertent, tiny miscalculation.
Yeah, you made a terrible mistake. He had a horrible life. You probably put him out of his misery. What are you going to do about it? You made a terrible mistake.
Yes. I have made a terrible mistake. I'll find his closest living relative and send them an autographed copy of Terror on Monarch or something. That should smooth things over.
What exactly happened between... Yeah, no, I'm sure he... So, what exactly happened between you and Constable Keene?
Would you believe me if I said I gave the constable a chance? I spoke to her in her office. I told her everything. Belinda, Ludovico, the parasites, all of it. Maria said I was guilty of corporate sabotage and that she had a duty to report me. She told me how sorry she was, and I told her the same thing. And then I shot her. Maria was defending my sister's killer. If someone murdered one of your crew in cold blood, what would you do?
I would have made them pay. I don't have any crew, it's just me. I never really needed a reason to go on a murderous rampage. Doesn't matter, you're a murderer and nothing's going to change that. I would have made them pay. Oop.
So you do understand. Was there anything else?
Birdie was carrying this data pad. I think it's yours.
Yes, this is mine. I'd kept notes on everything I suspected, everything I'd discovered. It's all here, all in code. Belinda and we had a secret way of communicating. Words and phrases that had a special meaning to us. Numbers and dates that were only important to the two of us. Only 2 people in the universe knew that language.
Well, here, take it.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
So what exactly happened on the night of the murder?
You don't know how many times I relived this moment in my mind. I discovered what Ludovico was up to when I toured the orchards. I threatened to expose his plan. Ludovico decided to eliminate me. He programmed Burbage 3001 to fire on his command and disabled the security cameras in the ballroom. Only, he didn't know about Belinda. I'm sure he thought it was my skull he caved in with a bottle of Spectrum Brown. Burbage covered his blow with a plasma shot, and then Ludovico wiped his memory.
Oh, so Burbage was involved in this. That's when you decided to hunt him down? Yeah, then he hired me to pin the murder on someone else. Sloppy work. I would have just dumped her over the edge of the complex.
This is my sister you're talking about. Show a little respect.
Come on. Hey, I'm sorry. That was thoughtless of me.
Apology accepted. Let's just change the topic.
All right. So now we have more stuff to do here. You've discovered a formula for an effective anti-parasitic. Synthesize the anti-parasitic, disperse it through Eridanos' atmosphere, and put an end to Ludovic's plans. So I have to acquire Essence of Sprat, collect an egg pod, and recruit Cedric. That's optional. Interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and close down this episode. So when we come back, we are going to have to get all those 3 things because I'm going to go ahead and recruit Cedric. So Burbage, I was right about Burbage to a certain degree. He was programmed. I never even thought about Ludovico. I really didn't. So if you're enjoying, click like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.